Hello, everybody. So this is going to be the podcast for the October 8th or 9th, graphing from standard form. And so what I've done is it'll be easiest to show you how to do it if you're seeing both in Delta Math and the arithmetic that goes along with it if I show it to you live. So in order to graph this, the easiest thing to do is put it in slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. So in other words, you got to solve for y. So the first thing you do is subtract the 4x from both sides. So you have negative, the negative stays with the 5, equals negative 4x plus 15. Then you have to divide everybody by negative 5. So you're going to get y is equal to, that turns positive, 4/5 x minus 3. So I shared in previous lessons, the first thing you do when you have it in slope-intercept form is graph the y-intercept, which in this case is going to be negative 3. The second thing you do is that you have to find the slope, which is 4/5. So coming over to Delta Math, how are you going to do it is you put the y-intercept down at negative 3 and you put a dot. And from there, you're going to rise 4 and run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your second point. Then you click Done Plotting Points. And it provides a ruler there. Now, the goofy thing about this, if I were to just draw a segment between these, it isn't going to count it as being correct. You have to go all the way to the edge of the graph and draw the line. All the way to the edge, all the way to the other edge. That if you just drew it either strictly between them or started drawing here to here, it's not going to count it as correct. You have to draw the whole thing. Submit answer, yep, got it. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, so this one isn't in standard form, but nonetheless, what you still have to do is solve for y. So the first thing you do is subtract the 4. So you have x minus 4 is equal to negative 4y. Then you have to divide everybody by negative 4, and you divide each piece by negative 4. So what you have then is, let me write it over here then. So this cancels out. And there isn't there isn't a written coefficient in front of the x. If I just take it literally, it's x over negative 4 plus 1 is equal to y. If it bugs you being written in that order, I'm just going to turn it around. It doesn't bug me, but I get it. You guys are strictly used to it being in this order. Okay? To help you read out the slope, you can stick a 1 there to help you see it. But the first thing you're supposed to do is do the y-intercept, which is equal to 1, and then grab the slope. And notice the negatives is on the bottom. But as we talked in the previous lessons, if you have 1 over negative 4, that's the same thing as negative 1 over 4. They're the same. You remember, you just can't put the negative in both places because then that turns positive, and it's not positive, it's negative. So you can either take it verbatim as it's written, means exactly as what's written, and from the y-intercept, rise 1, go back 4, or go down 1, right 4, and I'll show you on the graph. Okay? So I'll come over here. The y-intercept was 1, so I'm going to put a dot at 1. And then I'm going to use literally what they gave you right here. So that would be 1 over negative 4. So from there, I'm going to rise 1, but I have to go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If I interpret it this way, it means go down 1, right 4. Okay? Then you click Done Plotting Points. It gives you the ruler. And then you have to draw it from edge to edge. Okay? There you go. Now, if I'm going to do undo last to show you. If you got a little crazy in drawing it, like you can come off and do this, like, whoops, I didn't quite get it there. You can undo last. Okay? And if I only drew it here and stopped, it's not going to give you credit for it. It'll say it's wrong because you didn't draw it from edge to edge. It's I think it's a little strange, but undo last. and then go back and draw it from edge to edge. Okay? And why it didn't give me the arrow on that end, I don't know. So let me undo it before it says I'm wrong. Yeah, it's funny it's not giving me the arrow on the other end. Let's see if it accepts it. Yep, it accepted it. Okay, so I think that's all I need to show you guys. If you want, I can do another problem. No, it's really the same thing. All you would have to do is add the 2 over. If you want to see one, just as a reminder, so negative 5x is equal to y minus 2. Start by adding the 2. And you have negative 5x plus 2 is equal to y. If it bugs you in that order, turn it around. That's your y-intercept of 2. And then your slope, when it's a whole number, if it helps you, put it over 1. So that means you drop 5, so you go down 5. Let me change color. Go down 5, right 1. And remember, don't put a dot when you go down 5 from there. Down 5 would get you negative 3, but don't put a dot, right 1. Okay? Then you hit done plotting points. It gives you the ruler. Draw it from edge to edge, edge of the graph to edge of the graph. Okay? So thank you for your time. Much appreciated.